Fentanyl is the new face of the opioid overdose epidemic.
The CDC says that synthetic opioids like fentanyl kill more than 150 people every day, and it doesn't take much to be fatal. According to the DEA, this tiny amount of fentanyl is all it takes to kill a person, and 6 out of every 10 pills they test contain a potentially lethal dose.
Tonight Beat's Amy Gallo joins us live. Amy, you spoke with a woman who survived an overdose, and it changed her life.
That's right. I spoke with a woman named Corey Webster who survived an overdose back in 2017. She overdosed on opioids that she didn't know contained fentanyl. She got into a terrible accident and then her heart stopped. She ended up in jail, but now she's using that experience to help others going through addiction at the David Lawrence Center.
Wake up, ma'am, please. Ma'am, please wake up.
A 32-year-old woman found unconscious with no pulse on the side of Alligator Alley.
I was on my way to go get drugs, and then I found some in my car.
Corey Webster had been out that night with friends.
One drink turned into 10 and turned into me wanting to get high.
She took the drugs she found and
I actually overdosed while I was driving, which was really scary for me. I woke up in jail.
Corey overdosed on opioids, drugs she had used countless times before, but this time they were laced with fentanyl.
This was back in 2017. It's changed so much since then. But at that time, my experience, it was just starting to get laced.
Corey remembers the fear she felt when she first heard the rumors of lacing. Fentanyl is up to 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine.
I wanted to get high, but I didn't want to die. So I would test some, just a little bit, and I would wake up in the hospital.
And that night, Corey took enough to stop her heart.
Like maybe 15 salt granules, just a little tiny bit.
That's the thing about fentanyl. It's strong. Just 2 milligrams, the same amount as a tip of a pencil, is enough to kill you. And in recent years, the drug is being put into anything you can think of.
Marijuana, cocaine, Xanax, other prescription medications. They're pressing into pills, they're putting it in everything.
Which makes the base drug even more addicting and makes clients that much more likely to come back to their dealers for more. It also makes overdoses like Corey's more common.
How many times did this happen to you?
4 times, and I remember the first time it was really scary, and you would think that's enough to get someone to stop, but the disease of addiction is really cunning and baffling.
According to the CDC, 150 Americans die every day due to synthetic opioids like fentanyl. But Corey says there is always hope.
It gets so much easier when you ask for help. Getting arrested, being in the news myself, kind of shed a light on the truth enough for me to be like, okay, I can stop defending the lie, the gig is up. And it kind of gave me an opportunity to just try something I've never tried before and to surrender.
You heard Corey say that the dose she took was equivalent to about 15 granules of salt. Now that's a really tiny amount, but you hear this all the time. You hear that small amounts of fentanyl are enough to kill you, but why is that the case? I asked a professor of psychiatry at Stanford University, and he told me it's because the drug is so potent.
Immediately produces pleasure, produces pain killing, and starts slowing down your digestion and your breathing. And it is that last effect that it makes it so dangerous. Their breathing slows to the point that their brain and their body are no longer getting enough oxygen, which immediately starts doing damage. And if it goes on long enough, unfortunately results in death.
If you is struggling with addiction, you can reach out to the David Lawrence Center. Their number is 239-455-8500, and they can help you no matter what your age is. Live on the Night Beat, Amy Gallo, Wink News.